He's had all night to think of an excuse, so you need to be ready for that.
Oh, I think Dad knows how to handle charity.
I know you're fond of her, but it is serious.
You seem to have found her guilty already. We don't even know if she took the keys, never mind the money.
Right, well, it's time you were on your way,
I'll be back after lunch.
See you then.
You don't think she's stolen it, do you?
You trust her. That's good enough for me.
Morning.
Tom, you frightened the life out of me.
You really?
Oh, well, don't worry. I won't put in for any overtime.
Why don't you come through the house? Say hello.
Tradesman's entrance, that's me. Is something the matter? Look, I thought you'd be having breakfast. I didn't mean to be rude.
What are you doing with them?
Oh, I found them in my bag after I left yesterday.
You found them?
Yeah, I must have picked them up while I was here.
You don't remember?
Well, I was upset. I wasn't really with it, was I?
No, you weren't, were you?
Look, I'd have brought them back last night, but I didn't think it'd matter. Look, there is something wrong, isn't there?
I'll let you get on.
Did you say anything?
I think she took the keys without realising.
Right, well, that explains the keys, but, what about the money? Tom?
I can't just accuse her of stealing. You said yourself there's no proof.
Yeah, well, maybe she took the money and forgot to put in a note. But you're going to have to say something, otherwise Jimmy's going to wade in with his size 10s. Somebody mind telling me what's going on? Right. Oh, well, I'll leave you two to discuss this in private. Discuss what? Come on. You've been like a cat and hot bricks all morning.
Right. Have you borrowed any money from the petty cash?
No.
You sure you just haven't forgotten?
Yes.
Apparently you forgot about the keys.
What do you mean, apparently?
Well, you said yourself you'd been in a bit of a state yesterday.
What's this about? A few measly quid's gone missing?
£200, yes.
Right. Are you saying I've nicked it?
No.
What are the others? Have you asked them?
Yes.
Check the receipts, the IOUs?
No record.
Well, there must be. You can't look hard enough, can you?
Have you found anything?
No. You really think I took it, don't you?
No, I didn't say that.
What do you take me for?
Look, you are the only person apart from family who had access to that safe. And let's be fair, love, you did have the keys.
Is it her? Did she say I took it? On the contrary. I was sure you'd have an explanation.
Just calm down and try and remember everything you did yesterday.
You sound like a flaming copper.
Look, please don't overreact.
Don't overreact. You're calling me a thief.
No, I'm not.
Let me tell you something, right? I would never, ever steal from you. And if you trusted me, you'd know that, but you don't. So do you know what? You can stick your job and you can stick our so-called relationship, all right? I'm sorry, Dad. I really am. So I told him if he didn't believe me, he could stick his rotten job.
You did right.
Nobody treats me like that, Chaz. Nobody.
Well, I'd have done the same. You didn't nick it, did you?
Do you want a slap?
All right. I just wondered, you know, if temptation presented itself.
I wanted that job.
You wanted Tom Kin, more like.
I would have done nothing to jeopardise it, all right?
So what do you reckon happened?
Oh, it was Miss Flaming Frilly Knickers, Sadie King. She set me up.
You'll never prove it.
Yeah, I know. But I'll tell you what, I'll get even.
How?
They're going to find out that she's been having a bit on the side. Now, Tom hates that more than anything. He'll never forgive her.
Tell you what, I'm on in 10 minutes. Why don't you pop over and have something a bit stronger?
Yeah, why not?
How did I get it so wrong?
She's a clever lass.
Well, she can't be that clever if she's stolen from me. Why would she do it?
Well, maybe it's second nature. She came with a lot of baggage.
I know, she was totally upfront about it. That's what I liked about her.
It was an act.
And what does that say about me?
Oh, don't start blaming yourself.
I trusted her, I was fond of her. But I thought she was a bit special.
Well, it's just as well you found out the truth now, isn't it?
It's not as if you didn't try and warn me, the lot of you.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
She's not worth it.
We've been trying to persuade him to come for a drink.
Excellent idea.
Now's your chance, kid.
Pick me moment when I'm ready.
Get me, Matt. I'm going to Lou.
Cal surprise. Look who's here.
What are you doing?
Just reminding her what a loser she is.
Sit down. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
What? Being stared at by that slapper?
You could always ignore her.
I'm married to a king, and kings never back down.
They like to win and all.
Exactly.
You set her up, didn't you?
Jimmy, that's a terrible thing to say.
You took the money and you put the keys in her bag.
I'd rather you kept your voice down, sweetheart.
You know how the old man would react if he found out how much he likes her?
Liked. Jimmy. Past tense.
You took one hell of a risk.
Well, why would I bother? I mean, look at her. She can screw up her own life without any help from me.
Thank you. Well, here's to a very promising debut.
Beginners look more like.
How much did you sell today,
Yeah,
darling?
all right, children. We're a team. We pull together.
Cheers. Well, I'm going to be reading up on furniture tonight.
Are you supposed to be revising?
I can do both.
Are you sure? Wouldn't want you to mess up your exams.
Oh, well, I'm a woman of many talents.
Ah, well, Danny boy, you're going to have to be on your toes if you want to stay on as manager.
You are joking.
For the moment.
I think you look good behind a desk, Danny. Having seen your brilliant sales technique.
Well, I thought you'd have realised I was showing you how not to do it.
Yeah, right.
And selling's only a part of it. I mean, once you go to auction, you've got to know what's worth bidding for and how hard to go. Isn't that right, Rodders?
Yeah, comes with experience.
Don't worry. I always have a good look before I make an offer.
I don't suppose you'd allow me to buy you a drink.
Already got one, thanks.
Look, this is only a very small village. I'd like to think we could at least rub along together.
You are joking, right? Oh, get yourself a double. Gonna need it.
Good.
Just by way of a celebration. They became St. Christopher today, and look, I'm still here. World didn't end.
You've lost me.
I was dreading it. I was afraid that I'd be letting charity back into Christopher's life, and I couldn't bear that, so... Feel better now that I've faced it.
It's not always easy, though, is it?
That was said with feeling.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, I don't know if I should be talking to you about it.
Sorry, none of my business.
Well, actually, it is. It's you.
Me?
Us. Our relationship.
I'm having a good day, don't spoil it.
I want to sleep with you.
Now?
Don't laugh at me.
If you're talking about yesterday, I really was just tired.
Is that it? You would tell me if it was something else.
It just has to feel right, that's all. I'm out of practice.
Right, Chaz, I'm ready.
Go for it, kid.
All enjoying yourselves?
Don't make a scene, you won't achieve anything.
I expect you're having a great time. Now you've got everything you wanted?
We don't have to sit here and listen to this.
It's all right. I'm not going to be driven out by her.
You're going to tell everyone I've been sacked?
You weren't sacked, you walked out.
Yeah, because your father called me a liar and a thief.
I think it's time you asked her to leave.
No, I'm not going anywhere, not till you've heard the truth about her.
I'd watch what you say if I were you.
It's okay, darling. I'm fascinated.
You think she's some kind of saint, do you? Well, she's not. She's an evil, scheming little bitch.
Right, that is enough.
She's had it in for me since the day she arrived. She pushed me down the stairs at your party, didn't you?
Sounds like paranoia to me.
She hates me. She's wanted to split us up, Tom, and now she has. She has set me up. She took that money and she dropped the keys in my bag. It had to be her.
Right, I've heard enough. I think it's time you left.
I'm going to tell you what a two-faced, lying little cow she is.
I am not interested.
She's been having an affair.
It's the first I've heard of
Wait, you on phone, booking a room, North Park Hotel, and then as soon as I walk in, you put the phone down, guilty as hell. And poor little Jimmy knew now about it.
That's because it had nothing to do with him. I asked her to do that.
Oh, my God.
What?
It was meant to be a surprise for you.
That's why I looked guilty.
No.
Now just get out.
Tom, I didn't know. You should have...